Hello, I am doing a version today of the Celibacy Rules blog. And if any of you are followers of my Celibacy Rules blog, you know that it is primarily geared towards the encouragement and the uplifting of women. So that's what really this one is going to be about today. So today I am going to be talking to my gals out there, to my sisters, going to be talking to my women, to my lovers. I love you all so much. And I think that it's just really, really time that we start embracing just who we are individually. So that's what this is about. And it's all in fun. It's just a lot of fun. So let's just go ahead, let's loosen up, let's clap our hands. Let me go ahead and start with a hymnal. Yes. Yes, yes, my soul says yes. Anyway, that's just me just being fun, being goofy, embracing my individuality. I think that a lot more women that we definitely need to learn how to do that. I think that society just has kind of put us in this box of what we're supposed to be and what we need to be and how we need to be and what we need to do in order to get a man, as if that is just the ending lifetime goal. Now, let's not confuse it. By no stretch of the imagination do I want to be single for the rest of my damn life. No, ma'am, not at all. But through these single years, I definitely have learned to enjoy myself and to love myself and to love every aspect of myself, even aspects of myself that I really am just not too fond of, like this hair on my head. Oh Lord, how I wish that the Lord dropped a bit more Indian in my family. Do you hear me? I wish that He would have just given me just a slight more wave and a lot less kink. But it is what it is. It's my hair. Why not love it? Why not embrace it? Because this is all I have. And if I spend my entire life trying to change something that is naturally me, I am going to miss out on a lot of other great things that could be happening in my life once I take the focus off of something that I can't change. Like, what does it say? God grant me the serenity to change the things that I can, and the but change the things that I can, or something, but the wisdom to know the difference. So know the difference in the things that you can and can't change about yourself. And I bring my hair up as just one example because it was giving me the blues today. I took my little weave out, and yeah, and then it wants to be humid out here in Texas. So this is what we got today. And I'm just gonna go ahead and rock on and love it. Can't do nothing about it. I'll work on it, I'll retwist it tonight or something, I don't know. But anyway, I bring that one aspect up as just an example of ways that we should just love ourselves better and just treat ourselves better. Another thing that I am noticing is women and our emotional state that stays on the chopping block. Our emotion stays on the chopping block. We can't be happy about shit. We can't be sad about shit. We can't have an opinion about shit. We can't cry about shit. We can't be mad about shit. We just have to act and think like a man. But when we do attempt to act and think like a man, then men don't like that. Then we cold-blooded. Then we're bitter. Then we're all of these other things. The way that I see it is, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So why not love your emotional roller coaster having ass? If you ask me, I think that that is one aspect, or the aspect, that men are drawn to in us, is our emotion. Primarily because that's not a strong character trait in them. Why do you think men need to be nurtured so much more? Because they lack that emotional percentage that we naturally have. Now, does it come with its pros and its cons? Yes, it does. That's just like men. I love men, but there are a lot of things about them suckers that I just cannot stand. But you take the good and you take the bad. Regardless of on the outside how we try to create this perfect person, we still are who we are on the inside. So I say this to say that women being emotional is not a negative thing. I do not care what anybody says. I think that it should be embraced more. I think that it should be respected more. And I think that it should be appreciated more. There are a lot of things that come with emotion, but everyone just kind of gravitates towards the negative because through social networks and everything being on the internet, we see a lot of emotional posts and a lot of emotional traits and characteristics that usually come out in a negative context. You know what I mean? Because usually when somebody is in their feelings, it has something to do with negativity. And the negativity is equated to emotion. When in truth, you just need to keep your ass off the internet and just deal with that, or call one of your homegirls and one of your homeboys or something like that. But I don't think that having emotion is a bad thing. I think that it should definitely be embraced because women, that's just what we are. That's just who we are. And it's not our fault, fellas. It really isn't. At least not all of it. I mean, our bodies go through a lot, yo. I know y'all don't want to admit it. I know y'all roll your eyes and y'all be like, whatever. But seriously, dude, just what I experienced in a week physically, you can't mess with it, bruh. You can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. And then another thing is something that I tell myself all the time, ladies. Emotion is not for the weak. It's just not. Everybody can't handle it. Everybody don't know what to do with it. Everybody don't know where to put it. Everybody don't know where to take it, how to get rid of it, how to level it out. And when I say everybody, I mean men. And I mean, I'm sorry, men. You know, there are just some things that you're just not strong in. And it's okay. You're just not strong emotionally. You can't handle it. That's why you never deal with it. But there are other great things about you that us women love, that you are great in and that you are strong in. Emotion just is not one of them. That's why you all kind of lean more on the logical side and kind of more on the black and white side and less on the gray. We do the gray. You all provide the colors, goddamn it, we shade it in. That's just how it is. And I think instead of pointing fingers at women and telling women that they're too emotional and, you know, it gets on your nerves and it does this, maybe it should be embraced more. Maybe it should be utilized. Because if any of you out there are managers, you know, within your team, you pick different personality traits, different character traits. You pick different things in people where they're strong. Everybody isn't strong in the same thing. Some people are weak in some things. Some people are strong in some things. Well, you know what? We're all just the same exact way. Where we are weak men, you are strong. And where we are strong, you are weak. Emotion is one of those big things. It's something that you need in your life, but you can't have it without us. And women, I want us to stop acting like men. And I'm talking to myself too. I've been called out on so many occasions saying that I'm becoming bitter and that I am becoming cold. And I've even said to myself that my blood is beginning to run cold. And I'm really kind of having to check myself on that because that is not the type of individual that I want to be. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that type of woman because I do believe that you could get so far in a state that it's damn near impossible for you to come out of it, or it's going to take a very, very strong individual to pull you out of that. And everybody's just not up for the task. And straight up, I don't blame them. I don't blame somebody for not sitting and chiseling at my carcassed heart for 3 years just so they can get a piece of me. I don't blame somebody for walking away from that. So what I'm saying to you women is that love every aspect of yourself, even the stuff that you can't stand. Even those things, love them. If it's something that you can change about yourself, change it. If you want to. But first, before you change it, I highly suggest learning to love it. Because God created you, the Creator created you, the universe created you, whoever that you're choosing to believe in this week, they created you exactly how you were supposed to be. Your parents met, they got it on, and they had you, and they created the exact thing that you were supposed to. Everything that you have in you is what you need in order to make it through your day, or to make it through your life, or to make it through your season, or to make it through that week, or to make it through that moment. You possess everything that you have in you. And that goes for looks too. And that goes for emotion too. Embrace everything about yourself. Your goofy side, your serious side. I'm goofy as hell. But I know I don't come off like that on like in the social world. But I really, really am. Like, I'm not serious at all. But there are things that I'm passionate about, and I can't cut that off. And I don't think that I should. Because I think that that's what makes me me. That's what makes me an individual. And if we want to stop the cookie cutter, if we want to stop trying to be like somebody else because it worked for them, and we just start embracing who we are and loving who we are and appreciating what we bring to the table, we will be much more happier women. And maybe, if we are happier, maybe we will become more positive to our black men. And maybe, just maybe, if we are more positive to our black men, maybe they will begin to love themselves more, and in turn to love us better. We always want to point fingers, and we always want to say, they need to do this, they need to do that, he needs to do this, she needs to do that. Well, how about we just start with the biggest thing, and that's loving our goofy selves, loving our serious selves, loving our emotional selves, loving every aspect of ourselves. It's just something to think about. Well, my time is up. I know it's not a lot, but this felt good today. This felt really, really good. And I hope that I made somebody else feel good about themselves. I hope that the greatness that I feel in me, I hope that it transcends through the screen and touches someone and opens their eyes to the beauty that they should see when they look in the mirror every single day. All right, you all, be blessed. Peace. I just need to clear my mind now. It's been racing since the